Before we start, let us ask for divine blessing, shall we? To the divine supreme God, divine Father, divine Mother, to all the spiritual elders, to all the holy masters, to all the saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers, personally to my teacher, Master Chokhok Sui, Mahagu Jumeling, and all the high beings, we humbly invoke for divine light, divine love, guidance, help, healing, and divine protection. We thank you in full faith, and so be it. And gratitude is the title and the subject for this short lecture. And as always, we want to have some level of spiritual teachings to go with the meditation. So for those of you who are new, I hope that you'll get something out of it, that you'll either kickstart your spiritual practice, or if you are already on it, that you'll accelerate more, get you excited. And the ones who are kind of goofing off, backsliding, or whatever you call it, hopefully it just reignites you again back to your spiritual practice. Now, this thing about gratitude is quite interesting. Of course, here in the United States, there are many historical reasons for it. This Thanksgiving Day, I'm not going to go into that. Let's focus a lot more on the spiritual aspect of it. Now, when you talk about gratitude, a lot of times people say, showing appreciation. On the physical level, I'm not going to go through it, but you've read a lot of the benefits of gratitude, which is, people sleep better if they have gratitude in their life. They're grateful for the things that they have. It lowers their blood pressure. It's good for emotional healing. Let's see, it promotes forgiveness. Yeah, I'm just reading off some of the stuff that we put together. It allows a person to realize what they have and, compared to what other people don't have. So you feel like, hey, I'm blessed, right? So all those things are good. But what we want to focus today is on the spiritual aspect, how our connection to God is. So a lot of times people look at this as counting blessings. Okay, what exactly does that mean? The way to really go into it is what we usually talk about during what is called Guru Purnima, which is a special full moon meditation and spiritual practice for gratitude or having a teacher. And it says there are three rare things that we should be grateful for. One is the ability to have human birth. Okay, the ability to, as a spiritual being, to have a human experience, a human birth. The second one is once you have that human birth, is the desire for enlightenment or spiritual connection and spiritual liberation. And the third one is to have the refuge and the care of a great spiritual teacher. Now, if you put all of that together, something that you have to look at is something like this. When we come into this world, we have the opportunity to learn lessons and grow. Okay? So when you look at it that way, you go, okay, that means we make mistakes and we learn from our mistakes. And oftentimes we have a tendency to focus on the not so pleasant stuff. Oh man, I messed up again, I goofed up again. But if you really think about it, it is through those mistakes that make us who we are today. And to be able to have that awareness and that consciousness that, hey, I made a mistake. At least now I realize it was a mistake. That's something to be grateful for. A lot of times, all of us included, and I've had my share of stupid things I've done, and as we're doing it, we're oblivious. We're oblivious, like we didn't even know we hurt someone. We didn't realize we made that mistake, or as we're making that mistake, we just say, no big deal. It's not a mistake. Everything will be fine. And then in hindsight, we go, oh, that was a mistake. So at least when you have that hindsight, oh, I made a mistake, and move forward from it, that's already a way of working on our enlightenment or going back to God, or that spiritual liberation. So as we keep looking at different situations in our life, the way we're taught is this. Okay, every time something bad or not so good happens to us, the question should always be asked, what is the lesson to be learned? What is the lesson to be learned? In other words, we keep moving forward. A lot of times people, and all of us included, there's a tendency to what? To get stuck in the past. Oh man, I can't believe I did that. And we keep beating ourselves up. It's not really productive, because the more we focus on something we don't want, there's a tendency for us to recreate the circumstance to make that happen, or at least the consciousness of it. So we say, okay, I goofed up, I made that mistake. What is the lesson we learned? How do I correct it? So in our Hatha Yoga, in the different higher classes taught by Grandmaster Chokhok Sui, we have this meditation called inner reflection, firm resolution. It's in a lot of his books, and you're welcome to look at it. Basically, is to recall the mistakes and the good things we've done. The mistakes that are made, we in our mind disintegrate that thought, that negative pattern, and replace it with what we want. So essentially, it's like your computer, delete what you don't want, and reprogram your consciousness. So, and the way we do that is, okay, what should have been the right thing to do? What is the lesson to be learned? How do I move forward? And when we have that realization, we have to be grateful for the fact that we have that realization that what is the right thing to do. Okay? Next, the desire for enlightenment. This is one thing that a lot of people say, oh, who am I? Why am I here? Right? I mean, everybody goes through that. What is my purpose? And of course, this is not the time to go through it in detail, but essentially, we are spiritual beings wanting to evolve, wanting to learn. And as we come into this physical existence, having a physical body, emotions and thoughts, we learn lessons. Like the first part we learned. So as we learn all these lessons, we are actually shedding, removing things that we don't need, so we can have a deeper understanding who we are, which is a being of light, made in the image of God. So that desire to learn and grow is something we have to be grateful for, because of that, we're able to have a closer connection and realization who we are. Now, what's it got to do with the third part? One thing I'm very, very grateful for is to have a teacher. As you see in all our videos, I always have the image of my teacher there. Not as an idol, like most people, it's idolatry. It's to always have a remembrance. If we come from the Asian tradition, you always show gratitude towards whoever taught you. And the third part I have a strong connection to is having a teacher teaches us what mistakes we've made and how to correct it in a faster way. It's something like this. There's a saying in the Chinese tradition, if you want to know what's at the destination, talk to the people who've been there and on the way back, right? So the teacher is an advanced soul that has, through many, many lifetimes, have learned many lessons through his or her teachers, right? And then from those teachings and those lessons, it qualifies them to teach us. So to have a teacher like that is just quite amazing, because it prevents us from making more stupid mistakes if we had to look for it on our own. It's just like you want to go somewhere, somebody's already been there, has a roadmap. Hey, say, do this, don't go to that street, it has problems, this is a shorter path, and so on and so on. And that's what is the purpose of having a teacher. So with that said, I look back, one of the things I'm really grateful for each and every year and each and every lifetime, I'm sure, is to have the opportunity to learn, the desire to learn, and the last part is to have a teacher to guide me through it. So you have to look for what's important for you and what you want to be grateful for this Thanksgiving. But on the spiritual path, for me, these are the things that are important. Now, let's put it all together. What's that got to do with connection to God? It's very simple. Once you understand how your energy centers and your chakras work, it all ties in. For example, let's make this more experiential, shall we? Okay, the ones who are new, just follow me on this one. Press the center of your palms. Okay, rub your hands together. Okay, we call this sensitizing our hands in panicking. Try to sensitize your hands to feel energy. Okay, shake it. Ready? Okay, just feel the energy in between your hands. Or we can start like this first. Focus on your palms. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Take a deep breath. And exhale. All right. Now, move your hands closer, further and closer. Intermittently. If you're sensitive, you might feel something in between. All right. Now, after that, just move this out of the way. Okay. So your hands have a little more room. Good. Now watch. Put your hand like this. This is your heart energy center in the center of your chest. So just put your hands out. Come in. Say my heart energy center or my heart chakra. All right. We'll take it in stages. Okay. Feel your heart. Okay. Some of you might feel something. Some of you might feel a sort of a tingling, a certain prickling sensation, or just a slight pressure. Say my heart chakra or my heart center. All right, good. Next, put your hand up, and if you see it in the camera, just, sit a little lower. Try to feel the energy of your crown. Say, my crown center. Okay. So a lot of you have studied the heart center is a center for love. That's obvious, right? The crown center is also a center for love, but a different kind of love. It's spiritual love, or what we call divine love. This is love for people around you, people you know. This is love for people you've never met. It's also the love for your spiritual teachers, your guides, your love for God. That's the crown. That's why we call it the spiritual heart. Right? Now, here's the secret. A lot of people want to stimulate this one to have a stronger connection to God. They don't realize the key to unlock it lies in the heart. So as we have love for others, as we have love for our children, our spouse, our friends and loved ones, and so on and so on, as this gets stimulated, it stimulates that guy above. So let's give it a try, shall we? And since we're on the subject of gratitude, we do it both ways, right? We do love, and then gratitude, and then connect the two. Okay, follow me. Feel the energy of your heart. Now imagine someone you love very dearly in front of you. Could be your loved one, spouse, children, parents, anybody who you love. Okay? Feel your heart. Smile. Come on, you guys. When you smile, this go up. Smile. And just say, from my heart to yours, I shower you with much love and affection. Okay? Just keep going. Let's give you a little feeling of background music over there. Just say, from my heart to yours, I shower you with much love and deep affection. All right? And just say, I'm so thankful, I'm so grateful for having you in my life. Feel it in your heart. Feel it in your inner being. And share it with that person. What do you notice with your hands? If you're sensitive, you notice getting warm and you feel it pushing your hands out. Yes? That's what you call the heart center expanding. When you love someone and you have gratitude, the heart expands very, very quickly. Now, here's the trick. All we did was human love. Yes? All right, put your hand up here. Try it. It doesn't show the camera. It's kind of huge. Okay, expand your hands. Huge. All right. Now, try to feel your crown. See if you feel something. What do you notice? How does it compare to the baseline when we started? Remember, when we started, the crown was a certain size. You feel a certain sensation. Now, don't you notice the crown is expanded? The question is why. Okay, put your hand up. You see, when you trigger the heart, it triggers the crown. Human love is a prelude to divine love. As we share love to the people around us, it awakens our love for God. So, literally, when the Lord Jesus was teaching, he was summarizing the 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not do this, thou shalt not do that, so on and so on. He summarized into two. He said, the first and most powerful commandment is what? Love God above all. And number 2, love your neighbor as yourself. Now, when you connect the two, it's very, very simple. The heart chakra is connected to love your neighbor as you love yourself. The crown is love God above all. But people don't realize these 2 commandments are linked. And the key is actually to trigger it is the heart. So when you have gratitude for the people we have in our lives, our children, our spouse, our loved ones, and all these things, all this activates the heart. As the heart is getting activated, guess what? It's also triggering the crown. And so as the crown is being triggered, you don't realize that not only do you love other people, you want to start doing things for them. You start being grateful for having them in your life. You start being grateful for having a life that gives you purpose, a purpose you want to help other people. So instead of your love being like this, as the crown gets expanded, the love gets expanding. The love gets expanded, and guess what happens? You start noticing, I want to volunteer time to help people. I want to give money to the poor. I want to go feed the hungry people. I want to volunteer time to help in homeless shelters. I want to volunteer giving my time towards, homeless children. So the crown's expanding, and at some point there's a certain what am I looking for? Contentment within you just says, I'm just so grateful I can do this for them. At that point, the heart and crown so expanded, you feel yourself closer and closer to God. So, gratitude, at least in my humble opinion, and love are two sides of the same coin. When you love someone, you're very grateful to have them in your life. As you give more love to others, the satisfaction that comes back, even if you're not asking for it, comes back to you right there and there. You're grateful to be able to do something for someone. So a lot of times people think, oh, I'm grateful because she did something for me. You don't realize, as St. Francis says, it is in giving that we receive. And that's what we call the law of karma. As you show love, it comes back as a certain satisfaction. And you actually have a gratitude for having the opportunity to help someone. So, why don't we do this? Let's go ahead and do our meditation. We'll start with love in our hearts, and we'll just keep going and going, and then we'll use it to activate our crowns immensely and share that love with more and more people. All right, so just close your eyes. To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, we humbly invoke for your blessings, your love, your light, your guidance, help, and protection. You can pray to whoever you like. Personally, to my teacher, Master Chok Sui Mahaguji Mailing, I humbly ask for just a great opportunity to be of service. Thank you for blessing us with a loving heart, intelligent mind, and a powerful will that we may serve others and be grateful for it. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. All right, just open your hands like this. Now first, think of the people around you. You can start from in and keep going further out. Let's start with our parents, our children, our spouse, people around us that care for us. Be aware of your heart. First, we learn to give. Shower them with loving energy. Just say, from my heart to all of you, I share with you lots of love, affection, and gratitude for being in my life. You can think of the sacrifices some of them have done for you, your parents, your spouse, your children, your friends who have helped you in time of need. Feel the love within your heart. Feel the extreme gratitude and thankfulness within you. And just share that with them. Just let that feeling flow from your heart through your hands to all these people. And just be grateful for all they've done for you. Or some of them, they might not have actually done anything for you, but like your children or someone you love, they might not have actually done something for you, but you are so grateful for just having them in your life. Let them feel it. Just let them feel it from your heart, from your hands, and just fill them with beautiful pink light. Loads and loads of this beautiful pink light infused with gratitude, joy, and happiness. So be it. So be it. As you give, learn to receive. Just open your palms and wait for the response. If you give willingly and sincerely, if you're sensitive, you'll feel some loving energy flowing back to you. And we are grateful. So be it. So be it. Now be aware of your crown, the crown center. Imagine your spiritual teachers. Okay, if you have a saint that you're following, if you know your spiritual guides, if you have certain spiritual teachers, certain people that have been guiding you spiritually, okay? Be aware of your crown and your heart. Offer love, devotion, and gratitude to them. Personally, to my teacher, Master Chok Sui, to his teacher, Mahaguruji Mailing, to all the spiritual teachers that have come through my life and have guided me, protected me, blessed me in all my lifetimes. From my innermost being, I offer you my love, gratitude, and respect. Thank you. In your case, whoever you feel are your teachers, they could be someone who teaches you after work, could be, a friend that is there for you, just giving you some spiritual lessons. They are your spiritual teachers, and be grateful for them. Just visualize them in front of you if you can. Offer them love, gratitude, and lots of respect for helping enlighten your soul. And we thank you. We thank you immensely. Now, as we give, we'll have to learn to receive. So just be still. Wait for the spiritual response, for the love and joy and happiness that comes back. And we are grateful. We thank you. Now, open your hands in blessing like this. Every full moon we do a meditation, not just for us, but especially to give service to others. So we will do the meditation Twin Hearts as taught to us by Grandmaster Chok Sui. So be aware of your heart and your hands. Feel the love you had for your loved ones. But instead of just projecting it to your family members and loved ones, we'll share it with the entire earth. So visualize the earth in front of you, the size of a little ball, a little globe. Focus on your heart and your hands. Feel that love you have for your loved ones. Share it with the entire earth. We will use the prayer of Saint Francis of Assisi. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, let me sow love. Bless the entire earth, every person, every being with peace and with love. There are many recent things happening all over the world. The different terrorist attacks, the people having landslides, people having earthquakes, people who are suffering from hunger. There's so many of them that don't even make it into the news. Be aware of your heart and your hands. Allow ourselves to be simply an instrument for God's mercy and compassion to all these people and all these beings. Be aware of your heart and your hands. Just flood them with lots of love, lots of peace, lots of comfort. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. There are people who are suffering from immense emotional pain, the inability to forgive. People who have so much resentment that causes them to hurt others. Bless all of them with peace, love, and forgiveness. Open their hearts, their minds, their souls to God's love, peace, and compassion. So be it. Where there's doubt, faith, where there's despair, hope. Again, think of all the people you know and people that we don't know personally who are suffering in the world. May all of them be blessed with hope and faith and a better life. With God, all is possible. Let there be peace and love all over the world. So be it. Where there's darkness, let me sow light. And where there's sadness, let me sow joy. In spiritual teachings, darkness usually means ignorance. Ignorance of who they are. That they are a being of light, that we're all connected as beings of light in this ocean of light called God. Everyone is a spiritual brother, a spiritual sister. May every person, every being be blessed with the realization that we're one. And with that realization comes happiness and joy. So be it. So be it. Now be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Lift it up to the crown and exhale. One more time. Be aware of your heart. Inhale. Raise it up to the crown and exhale. One more time from your heart up to your crown and exhale. And stay there. Be aware of your crown. From the heart of God to our soul, to our entire being. Let every person, every being on earth be blessed with loving kindness. Now just allow that beautiful golden light from your crown to flow down through your hands to the entire earth, filling your family with golden light, your other loved ones, your relatives with beautiful golden light, your friends, your acquaintances, the people you work with, fill them all with beautiful golden light. And let that golden light spread throughout the city you live in, the country. Let it spread throughout the entire earth, especially the areas in the world that are having problems. May all of them be blessed with divine light. From the heart of all loving God, through my entire being, let every person, every being be blessed with peace, with love, and with kindness. Let all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace. Let all and all be blessed unconditionally. So be it. Can you feel the energy flowing through you? Just let it pour. So be it. So be it. Now, be aware of your heart and your crown together. Be aware of your human heart, your spiritual or divine heart. Both of them are now connected and filled with so much beautiful golden light. Let that massive amounts of golden light flow down through your hands to our beloved Mother Earth. And repeat with me. From the center of the heart of all loving God, may every person, every being, without exception, in the higher worlds, the middle worlds, even the lower worlds, in all 8 directions above and below, may all beings in all dimensions be blessed by God's loving kindness. Let all be blessed with inner peace and inner healing. Let all be blessed with understanding, harmony, goodwill, and the willingness to do good. So be it. So be it, so be it, so be it. Let all be blessed. So be it. Let the blessings just flow through us as one. And we are ever so grateful for this privilege and this great opportunity to be of service to the entire earth. So be it. May all be blessed unconditionally and without exception. So be it. Now put your palms down. As you give, you learn to receive. So be aware of your heart and your crown and your entire being. Take a deep breath. And exhale. Again, take a deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. And we are ever so grateful for these blessings. Take a deep breath. And exhale. Now just be still. Be aware. Imagine a golden light way above your crown. There's a beautiful golden light, a golden flame, or a miniature golden sun way above your crown. Just look at it. Feel the love and gratitude within your heart. Feel the love and gratitude move up from your heart, up to your crown. Let it settle on your crown. Then feel that love and gratitude rise above your crown, higher, 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 up into the golden light, and stay there. We're not the body, we're not the emotion, we're not the thoughts, we are the soul. We are a spiritual being of divine love, divine intelligence, and divine power. We're connected in one with our higher soul. We're connected in one with the divine spirit in us. We are all one with God. We're one with all. There's only oneness. Just stay there in that brilliant light way above your crown. Maintain your stillness and awareness. Stay there and be still. Meditate on that beautiful golden light. Simultaneously, meditate on the silence in between each mantra Om. Om. Allow your awareness to just gently shift into that empty space in between each Om and stay there. Om. Allow your awareness to drift deeper and deeper into that stillness. Om. Be still and know that I am. Each of the I ams within you are one with God and one with all. Om. Maintain your stillness and awareness and just simply let go. Gently, slowly, come back to your body. Gently move your fingers and your toes. Come back. Now slowly and gently come back. Raise your hands in blessing. I know you want to stay there, just come back a little bit. We'll release the excess energy our bodies cannot absorb. So, visualize your loved ones and your family, your friends, people you work with. Fill them all with beautiful golden light. May all of them be blessed with good health, with happiness, with prosperity and spirituality. So be it. May all of them be blessed. So be it. Be grateful for them as you send them all this beautiful golden loving energy. So be it. Bless your job, your career. Whether you like it or not, the fact you have one, you have to be grateful. Bless them. May all of them be blessed. Any opportunity we have, we bless them. We thank you for all their presence, and we thank all of them for whatever lessons we have learned. So be it. And here's the interesting part we didn't cover earlier. Think of so many people who have hurt you. Fill them all with beautiful golden light. May all of them be blessed with peace, with love, with spiritual growth and spiritual learning. And we're also grateful to them. Because of them, we've learned our lessons. May all of them be blessed with peace, with love, and healing. So be it. So be it, and so it is. May all be blessed unconditionally and without exception. So be it. May all be blessed. Okay. I hope you learned something. It was a short talk and a short meditation. And it's going to be online. You're welcome to redo this as many times you like. Just a few announcements. One of those things that we always want to do is to have some level of structure on our spiritual practice. And so during August, we have that 1 month or 31 days of meditation challenge to have somebody do something every day in their meditation. We're going to do that again this December, but the theme is gratitude. So gratitude to God, gratitude to your loved ones, gratitude for, physical health, relationships, career and finances, spiritual practice, and even for people who have hurt us. We'll go through the gratitude meditation process and will allow us to transform, and that's key, transform and transmute things that are not good into something better, and something good to even much better. Can't lose. So it's going to be 31 days starting December 1st. So be with us. Every single day it's going to be different. So first day is this, second day, we're going to make it short. I know you have busy schedules, a lot of shopping and all that stuff for all the different festivities in different cultures and religions. So we want to be able to fit this in your schedule. And if you remember earlier when we started, research has shown that people are grateful, are happier, have good health, they have more inner peace, and they have a stronger connection to God. So that's going to be the door that we open, gratitude, and it opens up to all this good stuff. All right? And I'll leave you with one thought. And there are many things that we're grateful for. And if I were to look back, what are the things I'm grateful for? Of course, I'm grateful to have a family that loves me, that's patient with all my travels and spending time doing these things that I do for the teacher's work, which takes a lot of patience. The people who have helped us, the different pranic healing instructors. We're grateful for all the people who come in and volunteer their time doing healings, the feeding programs. We're grateful for all the students that come in and learn the teacher's teachings. And the biggest joy any teacher will have is to see the students use the teachings and enrich their lives and, better their lives. And of course, most of all, I'm thankful to God, who's given me my teacher, Grandmaster Chua Hoksui. And people always ask me, what is the defining moment in your life, being with a teacher? I could sit here and talk to you for hours and hours, the things that he's done, that I've seen not only change my life, but as I watch him do these things to change other people's life, it just brings tears to my eyes. But for me, on top of all the patient times that he's taught and everything, if I were to look back, this might sound negative for some of you, but I look back, this is literally the defining moment. And one time he came to our office, he took me to the other room and told me to bring a pad, things to write with. And I thought he was going to teach me some super advanced, special, magical, powerful technique, which I'm always waiting for, right? And so I go, a pad, not just one sheet of paper, a whole pad. There must be a lot of stuff he's going to teach me. Anyway, without boring with much detail, he brought me to the other room and said, lock the room, lock the door. I go, definitely going to be secret now. And instead of telling me all these deep secrets, you know what he did? He enumerated one by one the 11 character defects that he saw in me. I go, oh, I started again. I go, okay. And it was humiliating. It was painful. He had me do different techniques to get rid of them, to correct them. And at that time, it was painful. I look back, especially after he left his body. That was probably the defining moment that gave me the impetus to be a better person. I'm not there yet, but we try. But if I look back, it's one of those things that really stick to my mind, that we are constantly developing and reaching for the light. And I wish that all of you will find your teachers that will not only give you love, joy, peace, and great teachings, but actually give you the push to be a better person. And I think that if all of us have that realization that our teachers are not just there to cuddle us and nurture us, but to actually tell us what we need to do to be better, I think that's one of the greatest gifts. And I'm eternally grateful to my teacher for that. So anyway, so I don't mean to get emotional with you, but that's, for me, is something I like to share. And I hope that for some of you it will help make you realize that having a great teacher is indeed a great blessing. Anyway, so that said, it is time to say goodbye. So we give thanks to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother. We thank you for your blessings. Personally, to my beloved and respected teacher, Master Chokok Sui Mahagu Jumeli, and all the high beings, we thank you for all the blessings in our lives. We thank you. Thank you all. In full faith, so be it. All right, so I hope you will join us for the Gratitude Meditation Challenge. Yeah, it's meditation. For December, and we have the holiday, Christmas, meditation, New Year's. Anyway, it's all lined up. We have a lot of things that we want to share with you. And I think that's pretty much it. Atma means the soul. We're addressing the soul always. Atma, namaste. You all take care. Happy Thanksgiving. And let's all be grateful for having the ability to be grateful. Namaste. Take care. Bye.